welcome back. Here we are, the semifinals, rounds GG. More and more they are strikingly like a great team. Feels like there's just a little bit more they got left to polish up, but the reads, they're now so good at. Maybe it's just the ping difference that is a thorn in their side. But these guys have taken home second place, taken home third place several times. Renshiro's even won some of the 1v1 tournaments. Oh, here we go. The direct shot with gavilon, though. Set up from Patrick as well. Flying after it, flip to get some extra height. That is a tight angle, though. He has to cheat that one outside of Renshiro's grasp. But he's just in the air first, fully expecting that pass. You'll love to see the teamwork. Yeah, to shorten their team name, the nuclear submarine operators, I just made them nuke sub operators. Oh, no, he went way too high for that. Patrick gets into the save first. The boost situation looking pretty bad, though, for the blue team, but it's not easy to capitalize on. Patrick refills, goes immediately for the double touch. Pinching it, pushing it right into the corner. Beating two players. Renshiro right there. Takes him a half a second to readjust his car. So it could be maybe some optimization in the flight pattern, but still manages to beat FNSi to it. Nuke sub operators up 2-0. Patrick and gavilon looking so good. Mostly the teamwork. Love to see like the rotations, like that right there. Like Patrick just setting up gavilon, ready to go for something with more distance, you know, something with the dribbles in it. It's really the best thing you could do is like when you don't have a lot of boost or you don't have the ability to control the ball because of its like position or something. What a great bump though. Yeah, like if your angle is awkward, even if you have a full tank of boost or you just don't have the boost to go full distance, setting up your teammate who does, such a good option. Love that. Like, speaking of torpedoes, just diving straight onto the enemy player, knocking him out. It's so good there from Renshiro. Doesn't need a lower ping. He just has it perfectly predicted. Whoa, the passing play. Renshiro will have to go all the way back to the sidewall, but he can't get around the pre-jump Patrick. A little doink off of his opponent's car after the demo goes through. So FNSi alone here. Bops it down. gavilon will take it away from the sidewall. Gets one more touch. Not quite enough to finish it, but you can see aiming for the front of the net. Could have been a devastating shot. Those two are all over each other right now. It's FNSi going across the net. I think that's a pretty good move, actually. Setting up Renshiro here. He doesn't get the jump he wanted. That's, I think, the hardest thing to do in all of Rocket League is right as soon as you land, if you jump again, oh, it's not in. Jumping again and not having your suspension just completely wipe away your jump attempt. Oh no, gavilon. Oh my gosh. Gets demoed by Renshiro. Holy smokes. I don't think he had it anyway. He didn't know where the backboard was. That's hilarious though. Tay-Tex, the stream's going great so far. He just got a little bit better with that horrible rim bonk. Happens to everyone, even the best players in all the hoops. Renshiro taking the shot to the front of the net and will bounce off though. Another demo on the way out. This time Renshiro getting eliminated. Vengeance made by the nuclear submarine operators. That's got to feel good after so many bumps from Renshiro so far. Both goals by rounds GG off of bumps from Renshiro. FNSi drops it down. Renshiro catches it. He wants to take it for the direct shot. It's past the player. gavilon expecting a dribble play, but Renshiro just flips super hard. Rotating his car all the way around before going for that flip. Getting extra power. That gets them into the lead. It was a quick 2 goals from the nuke sub operators, but they did not go for the tip off there. But rounds GG. 3 in response is, I don't know, they're not scoring as quickly as the blue team was, but slow and steady, I guess. Oh, he's missed it. Oh, gavilon expected something there out of Renshiro. Uh-oh, that just falls in. So Patrick around the corner, I think just gets a couple of touches here. Just a solid placement. And FNSi's expecting anything else. FNSi expects Patrick to go up with it, to try to pinch it or something, to slow down in any way, but Patrick just full barrel straight into that shot. We're all tied up again. Just down to Patrick. It looks like he's going to try the same shot. Gavilon has to half flip back, but misses the boost. Shouldn't be too vital. Instead, Patrick can get it. Gavilon doing a great job, just keeping as much boost as he can. He tips it sideways, refilling on that same pad. It's back over to Patrick. Oh, Gavilon wants it. Doesn't get the second touch, though, so it could be dangerous here as Renshiro just gets the single touch. Yeah, that's a big error. Bouncing that in that way, so it's like right in front of the net. Just opens up all kinds of attacking lanes. Renshiro can see everything. He knows Gavilon is going to be out of the play for a while. He just needs to beat Patrick. Just a minute left. Patrick gearing up for a shot. Let's FNSi put it into his car. So it taps down Renshiro and Patrick kind of on opposite sides. FNSi's gonna have one touch. No touch from Patrick though. Zero response. I don't know what he saw there. Did he expect that to bounce off of the rim? Yeah, that's exactly it. Look at his camera perspective. So it kind of makes sense, but no panic whatsoever. Patrick was certain about it, and that gives Rounds GG now the 2-goal lead. They should be able to close this out. Patrick's slowing down. Looks like he wants the super high dribble. He's around one, but needs to get past FNSi as well. Oh, the bump's attempted. Renshiro just hits the brakes. I think that's the most powerful thing you could do if you're trying to avoid bumps is step one, go fast. And then as soon as the bump is about to happen, slam on the brakes. It's really hard to read because of the client-server side delay. Renshiro puts it to 45. Just a massive launcher from Gavilon. No touch there, no read from Patrick. The ball continues to be hanging out in this corner. The boost situation, though, looking worse and worse for Orange Team. But nuke sub-operators might have missed their opportunity. That's not quite going to be it. I like the idea, though. They both take off for the skies. It's just too late. So game one is going to go to Rounds GG. Renshiro and FNSi did not let the first 2 goals go to their heads. They just went... they went into bump mode. And I got at least 2 goals that way. Maybe 3. I think... there was one that you could maybe count as a bump goal. It was like a bump earlier in the play. So this could be it here. Browns GG wins. They move on to the winners finals. That's a best of 5. Likely to play against 445, but the Llama champions are no slouches. Patrick going in full reverse. Still doesn't get the ball. It always looks like a sign of weakness when a car is going backwards, right? It might be the right move, but every single time it happens, you're like wondering, is there something better maybe? Is there better movement to get this than just holding reverse? Renshiro setting FNSi up, maybe. No, FNSi goes back down to the ground, letting Renshiro take the shot. I think that would have been such a sick opportunity. Uh-oh. But it is a risky one for sure. That's about as double commitment as you can get. Double committed. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Straight to FNSi. He's got loads of boost here. Wants to make this 50-50. Powers through here, too. The ball very slow moving after the dust settles, but it tucks down right to the front of the net. Just sitting on top of it perfectly. How many touches do you think that was between the 2 cars? Like 8 or 9. Rebounding back and forth. Patrick not going after this at all. He doesn't think Renshiro can take it. Instead, he's going to take the opportunity right afterwards. What a save here. Gavilon's not done with it yet, though. Taps it up, still on the backboard. back to Patrick. Oh no. He doinks it back. So FNSi's gonna retreat to get in a better spot. I don't know if that was the spot though. Oh man, that's waterfall. FNSi's not ready. Luckily the rim deflects that one upward. Gavilon catches it. He's going on the dribble with the reset. He's pushed that reset too early. Easily deflected by the backboard defense. Just a lob here. Renshiro should be first to that one. And he wants to set it down for FNSi, I think. FNSi lets him take it. Shot's going to be a little low. Patrick gets the follow-up as well. Here's Renshiro aiming for the front of the net. Gavilon doesn't read it, but Patrick bails him out. Refilling with a full tank in the process. What a read here. Patrick, definitely one of the best defenders in all hoops. Seemingly prescient sometimes on these saves, knowing exactly what the opponents, where they're going to aim at, and diving into it. Patrick left that boost, but I don't think that's the right move. Of course, hindsight is 420, but Renshiro right now has a full tank as a result. FNSi angling for it. He tries to lean back to lob it over his car. But it's Patrick catching it down in the middle. Giving it over to Renshiro, though. So, wait, actually got the pinch. I like that backboard bounce. Renshiro, though, is not in time for that. Ooh, and it's off the net. Renshiro has to full retreat. He will get a touch. It's right back over to Patrick. Got to be careful on where you place the ball every single time, especially on the long distance clears. The last thing you want is to hit it right to someone who's lying and wait for it. Gavilon, very slow roll. Actually manages to get it around FNSi, but accidentally hits him into it. The double tap here for Renshiro gives it back to FNSi. And so far it's just a single goal. We got 2 minutes to go. Nothing to be made here from the nuke sub operators. Uh-oh, I take it all back. Patrick takes the shot here from the corner. That corner right here is, I guess, his specialty. That one is a shot you don't expect to go in, but FNSi's touch accidentally makes it a lot spicier. It doesn't even make sense. It feels like that one should go up. FNSi's like traveling upward, and the ball lands in front of his car, but it deflects off the hood of his car, sending it downward, and Renshiro definitely didn't expect it. You know what? There might have been some serious rubber banding as well, but they're going to respond immediately off the tip-off here. Renshiro gets a really solid 50, and then FNSi is just set up perfectly. And you know what I say about that boost pad in the center of the net? That 12er is bait. Players drive over that all the time, getting ready to save the ball, but if the shot happens as soon as you pick up that pad, you are in such a bad spot. Oh, man. Retaliation immediately. Gavilon picks it off of the tip-off. Gets faster than FNSi and then doubles it down. Fast doubles, that's the mark of an excellent hoops player. A Hall of Famer hoops player, I would even say. Fast double touches are the bread and butter of hoops. Bang, just a single shot there from Patrick. It's not quite in yet. Oh, it's still not in. It's scary, though. Renshiro will get a demo. Setting FNSi up in the process. He's going to have a shot. No, he's missed it. Gets a bump, though, on the Gavilon. So Patrick refills. Both blue team members. Everyone really has a full tank now. Into the ceiling. Gavilon attempting to set Patrick up. He's missed it, though. I like the idea of trying to send that one upward, but I think he might have hesitated just a moment. Another demo, but he's respawned FNSi back at home to pick up the full boost. And he's going to be ready for this save. That's just off. Still, Gavilon is convinced. Tap out to the side, Renshiro. Hoping that bounces up higher. But when the ball is around this this corner spot, it's really hard to score. Now, Patrick's maybe gotten lucky with a couple of his shots scoring from these corners, but it's a lot easier to defend these corners than it is to attack from them. FNSi just going to drop this. Wants the full boost, gets around one, but Gavilon's got that covered as well. 10 seconds. Could see some last-second goals, otherwise it's overtime. So if Rounds GG score, if they get the next goal, they're moving on. We get no game 3. The nuke sub operators have been pretty crafty on tip-off so far. Let's see if they've got something cooked up their sleeve. Gavilon slowly progresses forward. Renshiro uses the net to get some huge distance, giving it all the way back to Patrick. And Patrick is just waiting here patiently. Does he know that his teammate is taken out? It's saved away. Gavilon makes it back just in the nick of time. Launches it long distance too, so FNSi has to read this. Nearly a double boost steal. Patrick was barely too high to pick up that full tank, as Gavilon simultaneously picked up the other corners. Now they're going to have to play some defense here, as Renshiro attacks into the corner as well. Patrick on the dribble, launches it upward, just catches it around this corner, and there's no angle to make an attack out of it. Oh, off the ceiling, it's going to be tapped down. Renshiro using the ceiling as a defensive measure. FNSi could recover here. It's not easy, though. Yeah, he has to drop this one. Gavilon now in a good spot. It's over to Renshiro, going down the middle on a dribble. Patrick just waiting patiently in the net. Now he's got to go. Gavilon with a great setup here. Patrick's attacking this one. Is anyone left to defend this? Not easy to save. Patrick will sneak that in. We go to game 3. Wow, what a setup here from Gavilon. It felt like FNSi was retreating sooner than that. I don't know if he stopped to collect some boosts on the way or something. But it felt like he was going to be in a bad spot either way. Just a great pass from Gavilon to Patrick to set that entire series up. Incred Phil says 7-2. I don't know what that means. Unless maybe in the alternate hoops dimension that our streams are broadcast to, of course. They've changed the number 3 to 7. Game 3. The winner of this goes on to play a best of 5 in the winners finals. You're guaranteeing yourself at least 3rd place as well. 8-4. Yes. It's random number typing time. Renshiro blazing about here. Oh, he's got another touch. Trying to pitch that one into the rim. Is the comma EU or NA? I think commas are universal. I think you mean for a decimal. Comma is German? Where else do they do it in Europe where they use commas? Maybe Spain? That's a good question. I don't know about the Eastern Europe either. Renshiro straight to FNSi. I'm shocked that FNSi had that, but him putting that about as high as he could make that is actually brilliant. The defense was covering the low option, but they both covered the low option. Wonder if Browns GG is a little bit surprised that Patrick and Gavilon are not going for that bump tip-off. It's into the ceiling here. FNSi will have it into the net, gets blocked. So it's Renshiro on the attack, into the corner. Patrick easily deflects it. A lot of these attacks are just like, you know, one team taps it, the other team blocks it, another team shoots it, block, shoot, block, shoot, block. I don't know if that's a testament to how these players don't want to control it. They just want to take really fast shots, fast, accurate shots. I do feel like unless your control is just immaculate, you're going to have a really hard time on any dribbles, because just about everyone can read it. You have to have some crazy, crazy resets, but there are players in this tournament that are like that. We already witnessed the Llama champions. But Ian and Panda are going to be no strangers to those kinds of resets as well. Gavilon blocked by FNSi. We have not yet got to see 4-4-5, but they are still in this tournament. So it'll happen. It's an inevitability. Gavilon on a very slow dribble. Just hoping the 50-50 results in something. Sometimes that does happen. Seen a lot of teams. Uh-oh. FNSi with the long-distance shot. See what I was saying about not controlling the ball. You can just get powerful shots anywhere towards the net. Eventually, the other team might not have the read. Gavilon did not expect he was out of position. It's kind of shocking. All he had time for was a half flip and a jump. as FNSi takes the shot from all the way on his backboard. It shows how fast that ball is moving. Gavilon continuing this dribble, just going for the pinch. It's so close to going in. The nuke sub operators definitely need something like that. Love the back pass. A lot of these passes from the nuke sub operators haven't resulted in a big opportunity for them. Whoa! A lot of touches going upward. But yeah, if you're confident in your defense, that's one of the things you could do is just try to force 50s over and over again until eventually you're going to get a really good 50 that leaves you open to some sort of shooting angle. But it's definitely a more consistent chance to get goals by creating opportunities. And Renshiro gets it off of a 50. So he rolls it up. Him and Patrick meet the ball. Oh wait, no, it doesn't go off of Patrick's car at all. Just jams it into the ceiling. Bounces around that really tricky to read spot, and it's just in. 3-0 now for Rounds GG. Just gotta close the game out with 2 minutes to go. Ooh, that's a dangerous bounce. Oh no, don't let it go in! It just falls in. Patrick just behind it every step of the way, but that boost isn't there. FNSi double taps it, and then it's all over him. That's painful to watch. Go back to sleep, Phil. You might not believe me, but I felt asleep and random wrote this. What? You're right, I don't believe you. Shot to Renshiro on the backboard, easily deflected despite having no boost. He's gonna go the distance here. No, never mind. Gavilon shuts it down. Renshiro's behind this. Flicks. The flick goes nowhere. That's the most painful feeling. You have this this brilliant idea for a massive flick. Jeez, FNSi. He's got 4 goals right now. FNSi's on fire. But you got this huge idea for a massive flick, and everything feels like it goes just right. It's set up perfectly, and then you execute the backflip, and nothing. Your car just whiffs it. Renshiro's gonna be first, so that could be dangerous, but Gavilon is back. Ejects it to the same side as FNSi. Awareness is so key, especially as FNSi double taps this. Goal number 5 for him is so savage. Looks like the nuke sub operators are hearing taps. It won't be the end for them. They are going down to play against Deanbag next. I've never seen a 5-goal comeback, let alone 6. Well, I mean, not in one of these tournaments. Renshiro is going to have another shot here. Oh, and it's not saved away. That's 7-0. That's brutal. Oh my goodness. Renshiro also has been really fast. Historically, Renshiro's shots have been more dribble-oriented. We've already seen him do it a few times to no effect, where he catches the ball and then tries to go for a ground-to-air dribble in the middle of the court. And every single time it's blocked. Something like this. But instead, when he's just playing fast, he looks really solid. Somehow FNSi gets a piece of that. Gavilon will eject it. Oh, no read there for Patrick. The double tap sends it right back into Renshiro for huge distance. Oh my gosh, wait. You might be onto something. If the game ends 7-2, Incredifill is incredible. That'd be insanely pathetic. But so far, it looks like Rounds GG not going to let that happen. Playing a flawless defense by playing flawlessly aggressive. Oh, hold on. That's so sick. Patrick pinches into the ceiling to put it to the front of the net, making us take a unexpected flight to Brazil. Ooh. The perfect bounce, too, off the front. That's a great emote. Oh, that touch. Can Patrick possibly score this? Aw. Well, you get half credit, Phil. All right, well, we're going to be following Round GG up to the winners finals to play against 445, the dreaded final boss of ranked hoops. Ian and Panda, once again, have not lost a single game in this tournament, and they're hoping to keep that record. It is, you know, common for them to lose a game or two, but to lose a series is never, it's almost unheard of. That's a best of 5 coming up, guys. I'm going to cut to a quick break real quick. It is not over for the nuclear submarine operators. They do have to play against Deanbag in a best of 1, though. On the other side, it's the Llama Champions versus Sinforcer, also in a best of 1. Oof. Yeah, exactly, Phil. The Rocket League commonly calls that Brazil. Ever since that, it was like 10 years ago, and still Rocket League never forgot it. Anyway, we'll be right back with that, guys. Don't go anywhere.